James, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, you are undoubtedly the most successful X Factor contestant of all time. Okay, over 1 billion UK streams. But you were writing music way before the X Factor, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I've been doing it a while. About 10 years before I did the X Factor, I was in bands and, just plugging away, trying to make it as a singer-songwriter, yeah.
How old were you in that video there then? How many years ago was that?
I've been about 23, so it's nearly, it's 10 years exactly, I think.
10 years. And what did it feel like watching that? Because, I mean, that's...
It's a little bit triggering, to be honest. It's like, I mean, that was probably the best and worst experience of my life, because it was just an absolute pressure pot, so a lot of anxiety came with that whole thing, and certainly straight, like, in the immediate aftermath of X Factor, I struggled quite a bit. So, yeah, when I see that, I think, what an amazing thing. I got that platform to showcase my abilities as a musician, and it's allowed me this incredible career. But also, it was quite a traumatic time as well.
It's a really interesting juxtaposition. You've spoken about it before, because it allowed you to live out your dream, as you said.
Yeah.
And you used it really well. I mean, 30 million records, a lot of records, right?
Yeah.
The downside, though, I guess it's something you have to take when you're thrown into fame like that. How bad was it for you?
Well, yeah, I just don't think there's a handbook like for anyone. Certainly for someone like me, I was genuinely plucked from obscurity. Came from a kind of normal working class background, and so anyone who goes through that. But a lot of the people you see go on the X Factor, come from nothing and aren't really prepared for fame. No one's prepared for fame, but I suppose I in particular wasn't really prepared for it. I just always saw the goal being a successful singer-songwriter, not to be famous or to be judged on or scrutinised on a sort of like such a large scale.
Was there a famous moment that freaked you out the most, where you went,
there was multiple. I mean, Nicole Scherzinger was mentoring me, from Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. So I was like, and Robbie Williams was through the door one day, no doubt, Gwen Stefani, just like, there was so many like icons that were in and out of there. It was like a revolving door of famous people when I was on the X Factor. So yeah, it was quite.
So you never thought that you'd have the explosion of success that you've had?
I think I always thought I might get somewhere with music, because I had like a pretty unwavering belief in my ability to write songs and to move people with my singing and stuff. But X Factor wasn't really the path I thought I would take. It would kind of happen by accident. I sort of ran out of money. My mum bribed me. She said, "I'll give you a tenner if you go and try out the X Factor." So yeah, it all happened so quick and so suddenly. So yeah, it's been mad trying to navigate it all.
I love the way you've never been a snob about the X Factor. I mean, you're eternally grateful.
Oh yeah, I'm so grateful. Yeah, to Simon Cowell, who continues to give me opportunities, like having me on Britain's Got Talent and things like that. It's that show. I wouldn't have been able to break through without that, because a lot of the time you need money, you need a management company, and a lot of people you see in music today have got a lot of help behind them. So.
Your voice is just the perfect kind of love song voice, though, and you do a good broken-hearted, sad love song.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been known for.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, being known for that?
It's weird actually sometimes, because I think like I always thought of myself as a bit of a rock star, because I was in bands and stuff, and I kind of came up doing rock music. So to be known as this like balladeer, I do so many other styles of music. It's great. I love just reaching people and connecting with people, so it's fine.
Well, you're going into dance and even country.
I've done a bit of dance, yeah. I've done a bit of dance, yeah.
Do you know who I'd love to see you collab with?
Who's that?
Fred again.
Fred again. That would be awesome. I love Fred again.
So if you're watching Fred,
here's a call, mate.
Yeah, put it out there.
Here's a shout.
And country music's really taken off now, isn't it?
Yeah,
massive. I know it's always been there, but a lot of younger people getting into it, aren't they?
Well, this new album that I've made is there's a couple of songs on there that are slightly country leaning. So yeah, it's quite an Americana-inspired record. So yeah, there's a bit of that if you like that.
And what inspired Blindside, your brand new single?
Well, this one was like a different sort of process for me. I was in a session. It was a little bit calculated. I was like, I need to write an up-tempo song for the record, and I just went in the booth and started scatting a load of melodies like over this guitar part. And it was a song that we were ready to actually abandon. We were like, I don't know if we've got anything here. And I felt like there was something there. And then I kind of freestyled most of the song in the booth and a lot of the lyrics. And so Blindside, the phrase kept coming up when I was doing that. And I thought I'm going to write a song about how love can blindside us sometimes. and sometimes it doesn't work out, and then you have to kind of love the ghost of that person that, you know.
And then there's new love the child. Congratulations to yourself and Jessica. Emily is how old is she now?
She's 8 months.
She's 8 months.
She's 9 months next week, yeah. So.
Changes everything, doesn't it?
It does. Perspective, yeah. It's given me a completely different perspective. I'm a bit of a softie now. I just, you know, I look at life completely differently. Yeah, she's changed me.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
Oh my word! Does it change the way you approach songwriting? Does it change your tone, your mood when you write songs?
I think so. Yeah, I think that you know, like when I attempt to tap into that headspace, you know, when I'm writing about love, she's definitely at the forefront of my mind now. I think about her more than anything else when doing that. So yeah, she's become a real inspiration for me with my music. Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah.
And you've been very open about your mental health struggles, haven't you? And how does that incorporate into your music that you do?
Well, music's always been like a friend to me in that sense. You know, it's always been there. You know, yeah. I mean, anyone who does art or is a creative person, like, will tell you that we're really lucky to have that avenue to channel our mental health struggles into. So yeah, it's yeah, I do kind of use it.
Do you find music a bit of a healer for you?
Absolutely, yeah. It's very cathartic. You know, writing songs is without that, I'd probably, I don't know where I'd be because I'd be struggling.
We're just delighted to have. My kids are so happy that you're in here today.
Really?
Yeah, they're absolutely delighted. They're saying, "Daddy, you look so cool these days. The hair and the whole."
Yeah, I've had a lot of stick about the hair, but
have you?
I think, yeah, that's what I thought. Put it under the hat today, then people can listen to me and not. I'm on the hair.
Now all I want to see is what's under the hat. Why is it huge?
This does contour it a little bit. It is a bit out of control at the minute, yeah.
You look really happy.
Yeah,
Look
man,
really chilled and happy.
I'm just relaxed. Anytime I've come on here in the past, I've always been like riddled with anxiety.
Have you?
Yeah, just any sort of live TV, probably because of the nature of how I came up. But I've sort of probably having a kid just chilled me out.
Yeah, which is mad. You've got the best fans ever. I mean, you've got thousands and thousands dedicated to you in a Facebook group. I mean, what does it feel like to have? And they're really dedicated to you, aren't they, Jane?
Yeah, my fans are unique because I think that they, you know, rightly or wrongly, feel like maybe sometimes I haven't been given a fair shake or I'm being given my flowers considering what I've managed to do in spite of all the obstacles I've faced. And so they really do campaign for me in a way that is like just it inspires me, and I'm really grateful for them. Yeah.
Well, we're really grateful for you coming in. Thank you, James. Glenside, out now. Thank you very much.
My son Mario's going to be looking at your trainers going, "Hello."
Yeah, I get a lot of comments about these bad boys.
They are good.
They're nice.
Oh,
lovely.